Now, one of the most common questions we get, the people search the answer to, is the question, how much does earthquake insurance cost? What determines the rate and the price for earthquake insurance? In this video, we're going to take a look at those factors that determine the rate for earthquake insurance, particularly in the state of California. So let's take a look at those together. Okay, so by far the most important rating factor for earthquake insurance is going to be the location your home is built in. So a home in the Bay Area is going to demand a higher premium than a home in Sacramento, where there's not many known fault lines. Okay, that's another video topic we'll talk later about. But the Bay Area has the Hayward fault line, especially Alameda County, northwestern Alameda County. There's a lot of risk of earthquakes there. So it's going to have a higher rate of premium than a home in Sacramento will. Now, next is the coverage amount. So if you have a $3 million mansion, it's going to determine to have a higher premium than a home that's only $300,000 in dwelling coverage. Of course, you have a big home, you're going to have more stuff in the home, a lot of personal property, furniture, electronics, jewelry, breakables. So you're going to have more coverage to cover your stuff, and that is going to determine the rate of the home, the rate of the earthquake insurance. Of course, if you have ADU in the back, you have a nice pool, those are the other structures. And then you may want to have additional living expenses in case you have to live outside your home while the home is being reconstructed. All this adds to the coverage of insurance. And so then more coverage means more premium. So the coverage will play a big factor in how much your premium is for your earthquake insurance. Next is the age of the home. The year your home was built in. And the older homes, as you can expect, they're more prone to damage from an earthquake than the more recent built homes with the latest codes to withstand earthquakes. And if your home is built prior to 1973 and you have a retrofitting certificate, there is an additional discount for that. So you may qualify for a retrofitting discount. Deductible. A huge factor in determining the earthquake insurance premiums. So the earthquake insurance deductibles range from 2.5% to 25%. And if you get a 25% deductible, so you have to come up out of pocket more than somebody who just gets a 2.5% deductible at a time of an earthquake. So 25% deductible, you can expect a much lower premium than somebody who gets a 2.5% deductible, as you can imagine. And we get to construction of the home. So the home construction type, all the carriers will accept wood frame homes. That's the most common in California. And but if you have a unreinforced concrete or it's all brick, your home is all brick or something like that, then it becomes a carrier availability issue. Some carriers might not want to do that. Same thing with foundation types. Almost all will accept slab or cross space with a concrete perimeter. But if your home is built on stilts or post and pier foundation, you may again experience that some carriers may not want to write that risk, and those may be the lowest rates available in your area. So it becomes a carrier availability issue, which can affect the earthquake insurance premiums. And the number of stories of the home, of course, affects the rate of the earthquake insurance, because the higher the number of stories, the more levels it has, the more chances of it having damage from an earthquake. And last is the slope of the home. So if your home is built on a hillside, then some carriers may not want to do that if it's too steep of a hill. Okay, if it's a really steep hill, then you may have again a carrier availability issue where the best carrier may not, or with the lowest deductible, for example, may not offer the coverage in that scenario. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are the factors that determine the rates for earthquake insurance in the state of California. So if you'd like to learn more about earthquake insurance, go to our website at earthquakeagent.com or give us a call today.